For example, some words, fetter, F-E-T-T-E-R. It means a kind of confinement, shackles or handcuffs to keep somebody in captivity so that he or she cannot run away as a prisoner. So in the sense, fetter always takes s with it. Fetters means shackles or handcuffs. We can say irons. Iron is a metal, and it is from iron we make steel. But if we add s to it, it becomes pieces, it becomes bars, it becomes confinement, it becomes a part of person. Iron is also called folad in our body, maybe in small quantity, in Hispanic, in apple, and some other things. So when we add s to irons, it becomes kind of confinement. For example, he is in irons, he is behind the bars. To have so many irons in the fire from blacksmith means blacksmith is always busy with his work before his smithy. So he has so many irons in his fire, one after the other. He takes piece of iron and hammers it to shape into something. To have so many irons, but to be very busy. He has so many irons and in the fire these days, but he's too busy to spare some time. Also, meal on wheels. Meals on wheels. Meal means food of any time. Maybe breakfast, supper, lunch, dinner. Here meals means for elderly people. Food suppliers take food on wheels, maybe motorcycle, maybe some caravan or some other thing, and they deliver meals to in their homes. That is called meals on wheels. Also, different kind of food and on different occasions, served on different occasions, it's also called meals. Means roti, like bribes without s or with s. Meals without s or with s, same meaning. But especially meals meant for elderly people to serve them in their homes. That is called meals on wheels. Also we have other word, fish and fishes. Generally fish is a singular noun, no matter how many are their number. But when we mean different kind of fish, that is called fishes. There are many kinds of fishes in this pond or aquarium, means different kinds of fish. And when we mean fish as a part of food, meal, like duck or some other animals or bird, it is always singular. We export fishes of many kinds to other countries. We always have fish in the afternoon as food. So this can be used as singular and plural. Also there is a proverb, loaves and fishes, means monetary gains. When you work hard to make money or earn money for yourself, your family, you earn something. That is work for loaves and fishes. Also we have, for example, they caught several fishes. It is wrong. They caught several fish. There are about 30,000 species of fish in the world. तकरीबन 30,000 किस्म है मछली के, 30,000. Just imagine how great would be the creator of fish. Poors, very common mistake. And also riches, very common mistake. There is no word poors and riches. However, riches is there. Heaps of wealth, jewels, ornamental, dollars, pounds, and other kind of wealth, that's called riches, daulat ke ambar. But the plural for rich is the same, the rich. Plural for poor is the same, the poor. No s. This is a very common mistake. Rich enjoy themselves in the world. The poor suffer much these days. Many elderly people live in poverty, P-O-O-R-T-Y. There is no word poverty in English. If it is from economic point of view, for example, I don't have money to buy food, I have a good shelter, or maybe clothing, or some other thing, I need some money for medicine, I am an ailing person, that I can say that I live in poverty. So poverty is of two kinds. One is financial, other is your talent, your skill, your performance, and what you are supposed to do. You can't perform it properly, that is poorness. I suffer from poverty means ghurbat. He suffers from poorness of vocabulary. He doesn't have much vocabulary, is correct. For example, again I repeat, most of the people in Pakistan suffer from acute poverty, ghurbat. We deplore the poorness of his performance. Maybe he couldn't perform very well as a dancer, as a writer, as an actor, as some teacher or some other worker. So from performance point of view, what is poorness? From financial point of view, what is poverty? Very common mistake. Now, word and words. I just explained very important difference once again. Word means a unit of language that gives some meaning. Maybe as small as A or O, maybe as long as paraphernalia, astrology, vacuum, whatsoever, whichsoever, howsoever, maybe as long or small. They are called words. They mean something. And word is the material noun also. Words is the wood and woods. Wood is a material that we get from trees as firewood or maybe for furniture. We make pieces of furniture, that is wood. If we add s to it, it becomes poetical and gives different meaning. Woods means a small forest, a place where you find a clump of trees, having a few trees there, that is called woods. It is smaller than forest. And also, woods are an area where you can find some trees for the purpose of agriculture, maybe for fodder, for some other use, for manure of your land and your animals. Marble, M-A-R-B-L-E. Marble is a kind of a stone, very smooth, very bright, and very strong, with lines and colors on it. If you cut it into pieces, you'll find lines in it. So marble is a sangmar, kind of a stone. Also marble is a small piece, golden, made of glass, that is marbles. Kancha ya jisse khelte, that is marbles. And also marble is a kind of wall painting or cloth covering that looks like marble. We can say this wall is marbled wall, means looks like marble blocks. And also marbles, when you have some mental activity, intelligent, you are man of marbles. So when you feel sad or depressed or harassed or disappointed, you lose your marbles. Means your intelligence, your skill is badly affected. Also, marbled means anything that you place on the wall and looks like marble. Study and studies. Both words are noun and verb. Study is verb and noun. Study is only noun. When you work at a time, maybe you study history, something else, geography, political science, or computer, you are studying something. So for the time being, at a given time, whatever you go through is called study. When you become member of an institution, a college or university, you are supposed to do many courses over a span of time. That is your studies. She is busy in university studies these days. So many work, so many subjects over a long span of time. It's called studies. Also, college and university studies. Also, we can say some other word. For example, paper. P-A-P-E-R. A piece of paper means a sheet of paper. But when I mean newspaper, its short form is paper. I'm looking for the latest paper, but latest newspaper. As newspaper can be plural, as piece of paper can be plural. Singular and plural, both. So paper is a material noun as well as newspaper. Then we have papers, means office papers, working papers for some agenda, for some meeting, for some purpose. When the meeting has been convened and members are there, they will go through it and decide the agenda one by one, point by point. That is called papers. And also, we say Stone, for example. There are so many kinds of stone. Marble is also a stone. From quarry, we get stones to make buildings, to lay foundation of a building, also make roads. From stones, we make concrete and so on. So stone is a kind of material now. Also, stone is a precious stone. Gems, pearls, diamonds, and other keemti, very precious kind of are called precious stones. So we have so many kinds of stones, precious as well as not precious, construction material as well as precious stone in our possession that we own as a property. So with this idea, what I mean is there are hundreds of words that are used incorrectly in English, especially nouns and prepositions. So with some study, regular study and concentration, you can come to know what is the right use of the words. There are books. Number one is reference book dictionary, Oxford, Cambridge, Merriam, Chambers and Webster. Also there are books of thesaurus. They contain words having the similar meaning. For example, one word go has 36 meaning and 36 uses. Word make has at least 46 meanings in dictionary. So with this help, you can make your English very reasonable, very acceptable and worth reading. Depends how much you put in. Where there is a will, there is a way. The more you read, the more you learn. And it said the readers are leaders. Through listening, you can come to know how to speak fluently and smoothly and intelligibly. And through reading, you come to know how to write well. You come to know synonyms, antonyms, homonyms, and many other shades of meaning and areas of English vocabulary. In this way, you can enrich your vocabulary and language very much.